in Bulindo, Chira Division, Wakiso District, during which Honorable Kyagulanyi sustained injuries in a confrontation with the Uganda police. We are informed that Honorable Kyagulanyi was invited by a lawyer, Mr. George Musisi, to a Thanksgiving ceremony in the same area, Bulindo, where he participated in the celebration, and that celebration ended peacefully. After departure, police on the scene reported that Honorable Kyagulanyi and his team exited their vehicles and initiated a procession to Bulindo town. However, that police advised against that action. That despite the warning, he insisted on proceeding and blocking the road, leading to police intervention to stop the procession. During the ensuing altercation, it appears he sustained injuries. Like I communicated yesterday, the information we got from the officers at that material time was that they saw him stumble while getting into his vehicle. On the other hand, his team and himself and a number of people said that he was shot. Now, what for us we are insisting on this is that until we carry out an investigation, we are a professional body, we cannot jump into any conclusion. We can only conclude on the basis of a professional finding. That is the most fundamental issue. We don't want to get into the arguments of injury by bullet, by this, by a stumble. We want an opportunity for an investigation to prove it, which must be medical and which must go through professional investigators. That is the bottom line. Now, what we need to add that there are social media videos circulating showing or where he appears stumbling and apparent tear gas near his car. All those we must. It would be strange for police to watch a video footage on a social media platform and draw a conclusion. We have not descended to such levels. No. Now, additionally, of course, we piqued interest because we are very cognizant of such incidents and the manner in which they can portray the police in a bad name. So we have taken a specific interest in getting a number of footages in relation to that occurrence. Of course, one of the observations we've made is that from our footages, there are elements of altercation between police and Kyagulanyi group. There are elements of throwing stones, much as there are footages of police responding and dispersing crowds. So, but like I've said, let's keep calm. Let's give an opportunity to an investigation to establish what exactly happened. But our position has never changed. We condemn actions of political actors that entail the disruption of traffic, stoning of police officers, and other acts of hooliganism. That one we shall remain condemning them. In the course of stone throwing, 3 police officers were also injured, something I've verified with the regional police commander. Now that is also very unfortunate, and we condemn that kind of occurrence. We also had a windscreen, actually a windscreen of a police car. If I'm not mistaken, actually there might have been 2 cars that were damaged. Now all that could have been avoided. So like we have said, an investigation will be launched to clarify the circumstances surrounding the incident. Demonstrators and rioters are not seen as enemies of the police, but as momentary opponents. However, some of their actions can escalate tensions and potentially lead to violent confrontations. The underlying issues contributing to such incidents include hooliganism and communication breakdown. We've had incidents where communication between political actors and the police have been cordial, and it's not by coincidence that those incidents, those interactions have been very cordial. Now, whenever there is a breakdown in communication, whenever there are tendencies of belligerence, violence, certainly the outcomes are not good. Now, what happens is that whatever you are seeing that has brought us today becomes a secondary effect, but the primary issues. So we need to categorize between what is primary and what is secondary. We need to solve the primary issues, the root causes of these problems. We do not condone violence or even excessive use of force or unnecessary application of force by our personnel. No. We are professionals who are very, 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 very cognizant and sensitive to those standards. But we have refused to keep quiet in incidents and situations where people want to cover up for their wrong actions and the blackmail of Uganda police. So we shall have an investigation. We don't want to draw conclusions on what exactly happened, because we may say one thing and another emerges. But let's give an opportunity for an investigation to take course.